Now I am going to explain the circular motion. What is a circular motion? And what force required to maintain any body in circular path? Which force is required to maintain any body in circular path? Anyone can answer? Some force is required to maintain any body in circular path. What is that force? What is the name of the force? Yes, very good. The centripetal force required, right? The centripetal force is the force which acts toward the center. Centripetal force makes the body to move along a circular or curved path. Centripetal force is required, right? Then what is the formula for the centripetal force? For example, all the planets are revolving around the sun. All the planets are revolving around the sun. Then here the sun attracts, gravitational force is there. Sun attracts the planet towards its center. That gravitational force serves as centripetal force. Centripetal force acts toward the center of the circle. That's why the planets are revolving around the sun. Centripetal force acts towards what? Towards center of center of circle. Okay, and here what is the formula for the centripetal force? For example, this is a stone, right? The stone tied with a thread. Then again you made it to rotate. If you made this stone to rotate, at that moment it will be in the circular path like this, right? It will go in the circular path like this, and its radius is r, and the one end of the string is in your hand, one end of the thread is in your hand, and this is the stone, and then your hand will provide the centripetal force, right, to the object. Then object will move in the circular path. For example, while rotating, if the force is missing, centripetal force is missing, means the, you what you did it here, just you one stone is connected with the thread. Then after that the free end of the thread is in your hand. You made this stone to rotate in circular path. Then at particular situation, at a particular condition, if the string breaks, if the string breaks, or otherwise if you left free the string, string means wire or thread, okay, at that moment whether the stone will continue in the circular path or not, I want the answer for this question. What I am asking it here, somebody is connected the stone through the thread or wire string. Then after that he made that stone to rotate in circular path. In the middle of, while rotating in the middle, if the string breaks, string means thread breaks, and or otherwise if he left free the free end of the string, free end means this is the free end, one end is connected to stone and other end is the free, and that free end is in his hand, and if he left free that string, at that moment whether the stone will continue in the circular path or not, this is my question. Answer fast. It will not continue in the circular path, is it correct? If the string breaks, it will not continue in the circular path. In which direction it will go? It will go along the tangent. It will go along the tangent, means if at this location, if the string breaks, at this location if the string breaks, this is the tangent. Tangent means that is the straight line touches one point at the circle. Along this path in the straight it will go if the string breaks at this location, right? That means at that moment why it is not continuing the circular path? Because if the string breaks, the centripetal force is missing, because your hand will provide the centripetal force through the string, and if the centripetal force If the centripetal force not acts, if the centripetal force disappears in the middle of the path, at that moment what happens? If the centripetal force, or otherwise if the string breaks in the middle, if the string breaks in the middle, at that moment what happens? At that moment stone will move along the tangent. It will not continue in circular path. That means to maintain any body in circular path, the required force is the centripetal force. That what is the formula for the centripetal force? Right. Centripetal force formula is F suffix C, that is mv square by r. Okay. And centripetal acceleration formula is what? Centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration formula is force by mass, that is v square by r. V is equal to r omega formula is there. We know relation between the linear velocity and the angular velocity. Then according to that, if you write it here, you will get one more formula, that is r omega square. Okay, and this is about the circular motion, right? And let us continue now. The important topic I am going to start now. The important topic is that motion of vehicle, motion of vehicle on curved road, motion of vehicle on curved road. Okay, there is some curved road is there. Then how the vehicle will goes along the curved road, and on that there is some board will be there. For example, this is the curved road, the turning, and here there is a government will provide the some board, and above that it will be limit, it is written that speed limit is 30 kilometer per hour. That means you should not cross this much speed. Okay, the maximum speed is the 30 kilometer per hour. If the vehicle goes with maximum speed 30 kilometer per hour, it will safely turn. Then if we go more than this speed, then at that moment it will fall away from the curved road. It will not turn safely. It will not turn safely. Then further purpose, the maximum safe speed will be written in the turnings. Then how to find out that maximum safe speed, right, in the curved roads, that I am going to explain. Okay, in this there are some cases are there. The first case is that right, we will discuss the condition that a motion of vehicle on level, horizontal or level road. Horizontal curved road. Okay, then maximum safe speed I want to find out. This is the, let us consider the curved road. This is the curved road, right? The vehicle starts to move. This curve is a part of circle. Then for example, here there is some vehicle. The vehicle is moving along the curved road like this with some speed, and the vehicle mass is considered as m. This curve is a part of circle. Is it correct? There should be one. Whenever it is moving, any object is moving along the circular path, like any object is moving along the circular path or as a part of circular path, at that moment there should be some centripetal force is required. Centripetal force is required. If this force is not present, at that moment it will not move safely along the circular path. It will not turn safely along the circular path. To turn along this curved road is a part of circle. The centripetal force required to move safely along the circular path. Then who will provide the centripetal force for the car or any vehicle? Right? Here for the we know planets revolve around the sun. In that gravitational force provide the centripetal force. And here in another case we discussed that when the string rotated, when the stone rotated by connecting with a string. Okay, for example, if the stone is rotated by using a thread, right, at that moment your hand will provide the centripetal force, but in this case who will provide the centripetal force? Here in this case the frictional force between the tires and the road provides the frictional force, the frictional force between tires and road. The frictional force between, bn means between tires and road, provides centripetal force, centripetal force, right? If that frictional force is not sufficient, if that frictional force is not sufficient, at that moment it cannot turn safely. For that, if we will go with large speed, large frictional force, large centripetal force is required. Is it correct? Centripetal force formula is mv square by r. If you go with large speed, large centripetal force required. If that frictional force is unable to produce the large centripetal force, at that moment it cannot turn safely. That means the condition for safe turning is condition for safe turning, condition for safe turning of vehicle. Okay, if the vehicle want to turn safely along the curved road, what is the condition? That is, the frictional forces must be greater than the centripetal force. Okay, frictional force must be greater than the centripetal force. The frictional force is the self-adjusting force. If for example centripetal force 2 Newton required, then frictional force will become 2 Newton. If 3 Newton required, it will become 3 Newton, because centripetal frictional force is a self-adjusting force, static frictional force. That's why it can adjust its value and always manage how much centripetal force required, that much it can adjust itself. But if the centripetal force is large amount required, then if the frictional force is unable to produce, at that moment it cannot turn safely, because to turn the safely, that the frictional force should be greater than or equal to centripetal force. This is the condition. What is the frictional force formula? Frictional force formula is nu s into n, that is equal to greater than or equal to centripetal force formula mv square by r. But we know normal reaction formula. Normal reaction formula is what? On the horizontal surface, but n on horizontal surface. Normal reaction on horizontal surface. Right? Can anyone tell what is the normal reaction on the horizontal surface? Huh? On horizontal surface, normal reaction is what? Yesterday I said na. Yes. On horizontal surface, the normal reaction is n equal to what? Mg. M is the yes, nu s into n is what? Mg, that is greater than or equal to mv square by r, and mm gets cancelled, and that is we will get nu s g greater than v square by r, and that we take the r left side nu s rg greater than or equal to v square, right? And finally we are getting one formula, right? One condition for the safe turning, that is v square, we write as v square less than or equal to nu s rg. Is it correct? Can I write like that? Nu s rg is greater, right? Nu s rg is greater in this case also, just we write left side, and here v we write as under root of nu s rg. This is the condition for safe turning. This is the condition for safe turning. Okay, what is the maximum safe speed of vehicle? Maximum safe speed of vehicle while turning, while turning on level curved road, horizontal curved road. Okay, on horizontal curved road. Okay, maximum what? If the speed is less than nu srg, then it will go safely. Okay, and maximum safe speed formula is, that is under root of nu srg, under root of nu srg. This is the formula for the maximum safe speed. What is nu s in this? Can anyone tell? What is nu s? Yes, coefficient of, coefficient of static friction. Yesterday class. R is what? Radius of, radius of curved road. And G is what? What is G? Acceleration due to gravity. Right? We will discuss two cases in this. When the vehicle will turn safely and when the vehicle will fall away from the curved road. The case 1 is that if speed of vehicle, if velocity of vehicle less than or equal to under root nu srg, then what happens? Right? Then vehicle turn safely. Vehicle turn safely on curved road, on curved level road. Right? Level road means horizontal road. Okay? Level road. And the case 2 we will discuss. If the speed is more than nu srg, then what happens? This is the maximum safe speed nu srg. If the speed is of the speed of the vehicle is greater than, if the speed of the vehicle is greater than nu srg, right? Nu srg, then what happens? Vehicle will not turn safely. Then vehicle fall away from curved road. Fall away from curved road. Right, students? Yes or no? You see this? These are the conditions. When vehicle will turn safely, when vehicle will not turn safely. Then by using this formula, they find out the maximum safe speed and they will keep one board at here. That is the speed limit is, speed limit, right? The speed limit is 30 kilometer per hour. That means you should not cross the 30 kilometer per hour. This is the maximum safe speed. If you go less than this 30 kilometer per hour, nothing will happen, safely turns. But if you will go with more than this one, at that moment the vehicle will not turn safely. At that moment large centripetal force is required, it will fall away from the curved road, right? Okay, this is the motion of the vehicle on curved level road or horizontal road, right? And the next topic I am going to explain, that is motion of vehicle on banked curved road. Case 2 I am going to explain, right? That is motion of, motion of vehicle, motion of vehicle on banked road. What is this banked road? Banked curved road, right? What is this? You see, this is a curved road. Okay, this is a curved. Very carefully, you should hear. You should listen very carefully. Okay, look at here. This is a curved road. Generally, the level road means like this it will be there. This is the level road. But here the outer edge of the road, outer edge of road raised than inner edge. If the outer edge of the road is raised than inner edge, then it is said to be it is said to be banked road. Banked road means the outer edge of the road is raised than inner edge. Like this, the road will be there, right? You see this? The outer edge is raised. Here, the more concrete they will keep, and then this side in the turnings only it will happens. In the turnings, that this side, other side, this is the outer edge of road. Outer edge of road is raised than the inner edge. This is the inner edge, right? If both sides the same height is there means safe, that is the level road. On the level road we derived the already safe speed, but here we want to derive the motion of the vehicle on the banked road. I want to derive the maximum safe speed formula in banked road, right? For the purpose, okay, banked road means the outer edge of the road is raised than the inner edge. Then that means this side more material if you will keep at that moment more concrete and everything stones and if you keep more, then the road will become like this. That means this is the road. Above this it will be the it will travel. That means you will observe this one in the curved roads in national highways. Little bit in the turnings this side down will be there and this side up will be there, and the road I say it will be there. Why this side height is there? Because the vehicle never fall away from the curved road. To protect from that, to produce additional centripetal force, to increase the maximum safe speed, they are raising this one. This theta is said to be banking angle. Theta is the banking angle. Banking angle. For example, some vehicle I kept it here. This is some vehicle. This is the some vehicle. It is moving on the road like this. Okay. At that moment, the weight of the vehicle will act vertically downward direction. You should remember that is weight is always acts in downward direction. And we should draw the normal reaction at here like this. This is the normal reaction, and this angle is theta. This angle is theta, because when this is theta and this is theta means this one also theta, and this is the normal reaction because this value, this n value is n is the normal reaction means perpendicular to surface. This is the surface inclined plane perpendicular to surface, right? And here we can do the extension like this for the weight. And this angle, this is a straight line actually, and this angle is also theta, and this will become n cos theta. Now we resolve the n into components. Okay. this is n sin theta, n sin theta. Okay, and it should never fall down away from the curved road. For that, the frictional force will act along the tangent like this. When this angle is theta, okay, you see this is always perpendicular, this frictional force, and this one is always perpendicular. Okay, then what we do it here, when this angle is theta, and this one is 90 minus theta, because total is 90 degree, this f and this one is 90 degree, this angle is theta means this is 90 minus theta, and this will also become theta from the mathematics. When then f also resolve into components now, f also resolve into components, then along the n sin theta, f cos theta will be there, this is f cos theta, and this towards mg, f sin theta will be there. This is the diagram. Okay, from this you see the vehicle will not go upward and downward, that's why the upward force is equal to downward force. Okay, from figure we write one thing, that is total upward force is the n cos theta, and the total downward force is mg plus f sin theta, mg plus f sin theta, where f is the frictional force, f is the frictional force. Okay, what I am doing it here, very carefully you should hear. The weight acts downward direction, normal reaction always perpendicular to surface, inclined plane, this is the inclined plane perpendicular to surface, and I extended the mg upward, then this angle from the mathematics, this angle is also theta, n is resolved into components, this side n cos theta and this side n sin theta. Oh, no, this side n cos theta, why it is n cos theta, why it should not n sin theta, the component which is attached with the angle can get by multiplying with cos, this is n, this is the component attached with the angle, that's why n cos theta. Other perpendicular component is n sin theta, this is n sin theta, you follow the cursor, and then frictional force will act this along the surface, because it should not fall away, it should not fall away means frictional force this side acts, and this angle is also theta from mathematics. When this is f, f also resolved into components, this side again f cos theta, this side already n sin theta is there, now f cos theta also came, because attached with the angle means cos, other one is f sin theta, two perpendicular components, f is like this there, and we resolve the components like this, this is f means this is f cos theta, and this is f sin theta like that. Okay, and one is n like this there, and this is n cos theta, this is theta angle, this is the n cos theta, and this is n sin theta, resolution of the vector into components. Then we take f to left side, n cos theta minus f sin theta is equal to mg we will get. Now what we have to do it here, f formula we should write it here, right? F formula. From figure, why we wrote n cos theta equal to f plus sin theta? N cos theta is upward force, downward force is mg plus f sin theta, mg plus f sin theta. But the vehicle never goes upward into the air, vehicle never goes into the earth, that means that upward force downward force are cancelled, n cos theta equal to mg plus f sin theta, right? And from that f formula we write like this, f formula we know, nu s into n, nu s into n, you know, n cos theta, that is f is the frictional force formula is nu s n, that is equal to mg, and here n is common, and then we will get cos theta minus nu s sin theta is equal to mg, this is equation 1. Okay, and the next from figure, one more point we write, which will act like centripetal force. So which will act like centripetal force, you listen very carefully, this is n sin theta plus f cos theta, that will act toward the center of the circle, that will serve as centripetal force, that means n sin theta plus f cos theta equal to centripetal force, right? Centripetal force formula is what, mv square by r, n into sin theta, f formula we know, nu s into n cos theta, then is equal to mv square by r, and here we can common the n, that you will get as sin theta plus nu s cos theta is equal to mv square by r we will get. Then this is the equation 2. Next I want to find out the maximum safe speed of a vehicle on banked road. Then for the purpose you should divide the equation 2 with equation 1. If you divide them, then you will get as n sin theta plus nu s cos theta by, right, n cos theta, equation 1 left side what, n cos theta, n of cos theta minus nu s sin theta is equal to, right side for the equation 2 is mv square by r, right, equation 1 for equation 1 right side is what, mg, that you should divide them. Then you simplify and we can, you can cancel something at here. Then after that you simplify it, then you will get some equation. In this you divide with the cos on both sides. Okay, then we do like this, sin theta plus nu s cos theta by cos theta and cos theta minus nu s sin theta, again divide with cos theta. Then right side v square by rg we will get. Then when you divide this cos, sin by cos tan theta you will get, nu s cos theta by cos theta, nu s you will get. Then we will get as tan theta plus nu s in the numerator. In the denominator cos by cos 1 minus nu s sin theta by cos theta tan theta, 1 minus nu s tan theta is equal to v square by rg. Okay, and if you want v square is equal to what you will get, right? Let us simplify some more. Then we will get like this, v square is equal to rg into nu s plus tan theta plus nu s, I wrote as nu s plus tan theta, nu s plus tan theta by 1 minus nu s tan theta, right? And finally v is equal, we will get under root of rg of nu s plus tan theta by 1 minus nu s tan theta. This is the formula for the maximum safe speed on maximum safe speed of curved road. Maximum, what is the formula for this one is what, v is the maximum safe speed of vehicle, safe speed of vehicle on banked curved road, right, on banked curved road. On the banked curved road, this is the maximum safe speed formula, very important formula. Okay, right, this speed will be increased at here. If the banking is there, then what happens, you know, there is some component of normal reaction also acting at here. The centripetal force value, frictional force, normal reaction component also acts. That's why what happens, the vehicle can go with large speed comparing with the level road. When the outer edge is raised, the vehicle easily never fall outward, right? When he go with large speed also, little bit nothing will happen, the speed limit will be increases, right? Now in this for example a point we will discuss. In this again sub cases, case a, what we do it here, if there is no friction on banked road, if there is no friction on banked road, no friction means frictionless, frictionless, frictionless means what, no friction means frictionless, friction means nu s 0 you write. If nu s 0 we write, then maximum safe speed formula we will get is rg tan theta only, rg tan theta. In this you substitute nu s 0 from above equation, then you will get this formula. For example case 2 I am telling that in case of horizontal road, level road, how we write, case b we will take. In case of level road, no banking, level road with friction, then what is the formula? Right, level road means angle 0, it will outer edge is not raised. When angle 0 you substitute in above equation, when angle 0 if you substitute that tan 0 0 tan 0 0, then you will get one formula, that is under root nu srg. This we derived on the level road, the same formula you will get by using this also, right? Okay, and this is the thing, and you practice properly and by heart the formulas. Remaining we will discuss later. I am closing today lecture. Thank you to all.